Hey everyone, it's Ember from the field. I thought to just give you a quick update on how things are looking in the field after all this rain that we've gotten. It's quite a change from last season when we were dealing with a drought, uh, but but I guess that's farming, right? There's always something, and you can't predict what the season's going to be like. And we've needed the rain. We certainly are very happy to get the rain. What's a little different about the rain this year is just the intensity of the storms and the frequency. So these heavy downpours are tricky. Last Monday we got 2 inches of rain in a day, and and that can be hard because it sort of compacts the soil when it comes down that hard. So the soil doesn't have, has a really hard time soaking it up, taking the water in. That's where you get flooding or runoff. And then it also causes a lot of splash up. So it will splash up soil onto the leaves of the plants. And things like tomatoes or summer squash and cucumbers, they're really susceptible to diseases and, getting powdery mildew, that kind of thing. And so between the splash up, which isn't great, and then also having storms, day after day after day, even if they're short storms, makes it really hard for things to dry out, for leaves to dry out, for the soil to dry out, which can, make it difficult to prep beds for planting, get in there to do tractor work, because of that compaction that can happen. And then it's also just like, you know, makes plants really susceptible to getting diseases if they don't have a chance to dry out. So those are two tricky things that we're dealing with right now. Pests seem normal. The bug situation, it's, there's always something that is worse in one year than it is in the other. This year, the Colorado potato beetle is really bad. They're going after our potatoes and our eggplant, like hardcore. Cucumber beetle is really bad. But we have multiple successions, multiple plantings of cucumbers to try and help with that. And I guess other than that, we're again very thankful that our fields are pretty dry and sandy, so we don't see standing water in the fields. We don't see a significant amount of erosion or runoff, which is great. I know some other farms have to deal with, not using a whole section of their farm because it's just has standing water in it. So whereas I'm still very thankful to get the rain, it would be nice to have just a, longer break in between storms, to let things dry out and to let things, fruit up, right? The sun will encourage photosynthesis and will encourage leaf growth and also fruit development, which is very important, especially as our tomatoes and peppers and eggplant are getting ready to start forming, which is really exciting. So yeah, just a couple tricky things to deal with, and yeah, I hope your gardens are doing okay with all this rain. I know it's really tough. I mean, again, it's nice if you don't have to worry about watering. That is really good, but you might be seeing some weird diseases or just, plants that don't seem thrilled to be wet all the time. And that's just the season we're in, I guess. All right, I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you later. Bye.